All right, so I'm using this mask for because it's kind of the theme of my video, because I'm talking about transactional versus authentic. And so transactional was something as a phrase that was introduced to me by Gary Bodley from his Abundance Bootcamp. He's talking about the transactional nature that we have in terms of generosity, where, we give to other people because we expect that they're going to give something back to us. When I was in the car with my kids just now, I was thinking about how we transact with words, where, I feel like I need to communicate. Hey, Genevieve. I feel like I need to communicate in a way with my kids or with anybody really, because there's this expectation that if I use the right words, if I manipulate myself, how I'm being, how I'm saying it, the words that I'm using, then I'm going to get a certain reaction, or I'm going to get a certain response from the other person, right? This is a completely kind of fly in the face of universal law sort of approach to communication. And it hadn't really ever occurred to me that something that simple could be so powerful as a shift in myself. So to get back to the mask, I was just looking at the bottom of the screen, and I thought, ooh, fun, let's use that. Which is the way that you would want to communicate with people. You would want to say, I feel like talking about this right now. I'm not going to manipulate the way that I'm saying it in order for you to get something, some sort of reaction, in order for you to meet my expectation of how you should respond, right? So it's a very sort of subtle thing, a very simple thing, but it really affects how authentic we're being. If I'm saying something because I'm excited to express it, or I am, I'm just inspired to say it, I'm inspired to click that mask because it looks cool, then I have no expectation from you. That's going to feel a lot better to you anyway. It's going to feel a whole lot better to me, but it's definitely going to feel a lot better for you and anybody else that I interact with. If I make this video because I have some need to get, praise or I don't know, whatever, from you, then it's gonna not be as fun for you to watch, but more importantly, it's not gonna be as fun for me to make. So I was just thinking about that while I was in the car. I was like kind of holding my tongue, saying something to my sons while they were arguing, and I was saying like, do I want to say something because they're making me uncomfortable and I want to manipulate the situation? And the answer was yes. So I just sort of sat there and I waited till I actually felt like, the words that were coming to me were coming from, a loving place, or from a place of like, this sounds like a fun thing to share right now. So just something to leave you with, something, to notice in your day. If you are expecting some sort of response from the things that you're saying to people, then you're probably acting in this kind of transactional, well, if I give it to you like this, then I expect this from you, which sets you up for a situation where you are going to blame the other person for not responding in the correct way because they have not met your expectations. Basically, you're saying, I manipulated this situation to get a very specific response from you, and you have failed to meet that. And, and now I'm mad at you. So, I think that there's so much joy that could be had from simply speaking when it's fun, speaking when it's necessary, speaking when, you need to hold your ground, or set some sort of, hard line of where you would like the interaction to end or begin, but it has to start from you, and it has to be about you, which is something that I feel like on the spiritual path we're scared of. We're scared of like doing things just for ourselves because we feel like that's selfish maybe. But ironically, it's so much more fun for us to act from an authentic place, and it's so much more serviceful for the other person because we are coming from a place of love. We're not expecting anything from them, and we're simply being ourselves. So what better way to be? All right, that's it.